I love this movie. Oh, she's hot. So hot. You know? Oh, don't go in there. Don't go in. Why she run faster? Why wouldn't she run? Move it, move it. Get over. Look at the size of the knife. Why would you not run faster? Who's not running? You're not. Yeah, she dies in the end, though. The first time I watched it, I knew it, though. I predicted it. Predictable. You don't want to catch the end of that?
Hey everyone, Rudy here with the Retro Universe, and today we're looking at the wonderful PSP again, but we're actually going to be taking a look at something that doesn't get talked about quite often anymore, and for valid reasons, of course. But one of the things that I truly really loved about the PSP when it first came out was the ability to watch movies on it on the go. UMD Movies came out for the PSP, and I honestly think it was so freaking cool that you could take movies and put them in this and take it with you and watch these movies on the go. Keep in mind, this is before things like smartphones were a thing, and the closest thing you'd have to on-the-go movie watching was portable DVD players, and even then, back then, those weren't the greatest. So Sony did a really interesting thing when they said that they wanted to do photos and music and videos and everything on it. So they went all out with the PSP, and they released a bunch of movies and TV shows and even concerts for bands, and even some albums like the Metallica Black Album you can get for UMD to listen to it on here, which, I mean, nowadays, sure, you don't really have a use for something like that. But it's still such an awesome thing for me to know that they really wanted this to be an all-in-one device. And for many people it was. For me, I loved being able to put movies on here. I can't count the times I watched Spider-Man 2 on this thing and just enjoyed my time with it. And yes, you could listen through the speakers, but the best option was always going to be listening through some headphones. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the movies and just kind of show you guys a few of them here that I have. Obviously, I have a lot of them, but I'm not going to go through every single one because that's not what we're here for. This isn't a collection video. But it was just a neat thing. I mean, you'd have TV shows that would release compilations like this, the Family Guy Frequent Suite Collection that came out bundled with one of the PSPs, I think the PSP 2000. You know, it's just 5 or so episodes that they pick out to put on there, which was pretty cool. South Park did the same thing. They released this one, and there's actually the episode with the PSP, the one where Kenny gets the PSP and, you know, things happen with that. And then you'd have movies like Final Fantasy, Advent Children on there, which, another movie that I freaking watch so much. Watch this movie a lot. And today, the graphics on it probably don't hold up as well, but I still watch it from time to time. Not on here, but on TV and stuff like that. And then, of course, Spider-Man 2, which got a lot of play back in the day because it was the only one I had for a while before I was able to get a few more. And then, you know, we don't really need to talk about this one, but it exists and it's there, so yeah. But anyways, it was just awesome. And the way, if you're not familiar, that you would put movies in here is on the original one, you had to do this and then it would pop out. I think I have the Bourne Identity in there. Yep. So yeah, you would just pop a movie in here, let it go, wait for it to spin up, and then your PSP would be like, give me a second. Someday. Yeah, so there you go. So the movie would come up. One thing to note with these versions of movies especially was they didn't come with a lot of or any extra content. A lot of people love buying DVD movies because you would get the behind the scenes, you would get maybe a making of feature, stuff like that. Because the UMD was a smaller size and a smaller capacity, you would just get the movie and maybe a couple of trailers like you see here. So that was one of the things that was kind of a bummer. I love watching behind the scenes content and making of features, and it was kind of a bummer that all you were getting was the movie in most of these and nothing else. But I mean, you're on the go, you're not going to sit there for all that stuff, so you just want to be able to take the movies and go. As you can see, I have the PSP Go here. Now the reason I have this is because that's when Sony made the mistake of making this device all digital, as they did have a digital storefront, and you could at the time buy movies for it or rent movies. You lost the ability to play any of these on it. There's just no UMD drive. Granted, 2010 when this came out, there's already more options. You have your iPhones out already. The iPad wasn't far away. You had things already that were available to you to be able to watch movies in a different way. So I get it, but I remember initially I didn't want one of these just because of the fact that the UMD drive was gone from the system. But yeah, I'm really curious if anyone still buys these. I imagine some people out there do. I'm not sure if it's collectors or people like me that just love the idea of, you know, still getting to just pop this in a PSP and have my phone available to me while I throw in a movie or watch a couple episodes of a TV show. But you can still get them on eBay. Look out for auctions. A lot of times you can buy some of these still fully in the case like this. I think I paid like $6 for Ghostbusters on UMD, and you know, it came with the case and everything. A lot of times you can get these lone UMDs like this for like $3 or $4 plus shipping. So if it's something that you're interested in, or you want to go back on that nostalgia trip of getting UMDs, then definitely check out eBay. You can also do buy it now feature, and you'll find movies for cheap on there as well. There's some really rare ones, and there's some Disney Pixar movies also that run up a higher cost. I know I've been looking for the Nightmare Before Christmas one, but that one unfortunately sometimes goes $20, $25, or $30. So not gonna spend that kind of money on it, but if I could find a sweet deal for like $5, then I will definitely go with that. But let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, I know it's just a video on UMD movies, but I still think it was an amazing thing. And if you're someone that just remembers, you know, watching UMD movies or doing stuff like that on your PSP, obviously there was an option to be able to put video directly on the PSP if you had the right format, which is another way of going around and putting movies on there. But honestly, I still think it's just awesome that you could just pop one of these in and watch a movie and, you know, be on the go. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you ever own UMD movies? Do you still use your PSP? Do you still watch movies on your PSP? I occasionally do. It's not often, but every now and again I'll, you know, set this here on a stand and I'll pop in a movie while I'm doing some work or something else. So it's something cool to go through. So let me know down in the comments, guys. And thank you for watching the video. This is Rudy with the Retro Universe. Bye.